Friends cry as something comes hurtling straight at your face. You keep your cool. Your friends gasp as you catch whatever it is before it clobbers you.
You gotta be kidding me, I just bought that thing! Ah, shit. If I would have known. Well, we can sell it, but how much will we get? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it in my inventory for now. Shit, I could have saved 1000 G. Well, another random event. Cool. Okay, just finished a battle, and Riddis has learned Shockwave. Deal bolt damage, inflict paralysis if roll is 4 or greater. This is also very nice, especially for this region, because bolt damage is very useful.
The Bazaar Rock transformed into a treasure rock.
Cool. Okay, Soothstone. Thanks. Something to sell. And yeah, by the way, I put the speed now on quick, right? So it makes fighting and stuff a little bit quicker. God dang it, this time I take damage. How much?
Zap! Lightning hits you and your friends dead on, leaving you charred and smoking.
What? 10 damage? God dang it. That's a lot. Okay, this time we're gonna go for person.
The thing that you saw tumbling down the slope was definitely a person. That's when your keen nose catches the scent of coin on the breeze, and you take off running in the fallen person's direction. The young man tells you he slipped and fell while he was climbing. "Thanks for coming to my rescue," he says, proffering a bottle of medicine in gratitude.
Oh, I would have liked more coin.
He didn't reward you with coin. You figure it's better than nothing and accept the medicine.
Okay. A quality cell. Nice.
The Bazaar Rock transformed into an Aqua Rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Easy. 100 gold.
Don't hold back.
Then I can show you the Shockwave, which is actually quite cool. And
was
paralyzed, lucky. Beautiful. I've never used fire on it. Let's see. Just one. Okay, lightning strike and deet. Easy. Yeah, there we go. Easy peasy. On we go. Oh, Riddis just learned lightning proof. Decrease bolt damage by 5. Okay.
As you make your way to the coast, a piece of paper nearly smacks you in the face as it blows past. You snatch it out of the air. It depicts a woman standing before a sunset. She smiles sweetly at you. Examining the background of the picture closely, you spot a lighthouse in the distance.
A lighthouse in the distance. Okay.
Written on the other side of the paper is a single word. My darling dearest, I give you my love, my treasure, my everything. The only word you need to see, really. Treasure. Certain you'll come across it in your travels, you stuff the picture into your pack for safekeeping.
Okay. A drawing of the sun setting behind a smiling young girl and a small lighthouse. A small lighthouse. Well, the lighthouse is down here to the south. But if it's small, it has to be across, right? Maybe somewhere around here? The question is, how small is it? Is it just here in front of the mountains, maybe? Okay, another event over here.
Overcome with a strange sense of deja vu, you reach into
you're
your
right.
pack.
Nice.
The sunset, the smiling woman, the lighthouse. This is the location depicted in the picture you caught as it flew by on a breeze. You stand in the exact spot the woman stood in, as best you could figure it. You must have figured well, because the ground feels a bit lumpier. There's a chest buried here, you're sure of it. You call on the party to help you dig it out. Inside, you find an impeccable piece of clothing, along with a message.
The garb of an infamous witch's wear. Nice.
It was enough to love and be loved in return. But nothing gold can stay. Whosoever finds this may keep it, that they may know a fraction of the love we shared. Moved by the woman's words, you press the garment to your chest. The gift was not left in vain.
Beautiful. I think we will give this to Melanie, right? I could give it to her, but then it would be worse. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. She's quicker and she has more defense. Very nice. Nice. Another level up for our main guy, and we learned Heroic Hunch. Gain immunity to paralysis. That's very good. And another level up for Mar, and he's gonna learn, and he learned Blubber. Gain immunity to freeze. We're cool. This guy again. Okay. Right. Let's give it, Wait, I gave it to Melanie, Mar, and myself so far. So let's see what happens if we give it to Ridis.
Ridis remarks that she's been feeling thirsty. She snaps up the bottle and happily gulps down its contents. Ridis's nose begins to twitch. She begins furiously sniffing the air around her. Has the brew heightened her sense of smell? Is it turning her into a dog? Both? She trots off, only to return sometime later from a great distance away with something in her hands. She tosses it toward you. Your eyes gradually focus on the bomb? It's a bomb! Has she gone mad? Despite your abject panic, you somehow manage to softly pluck the bomb out of the air and prevent it from obliterating the party.
Well, it would only be 5 damage, right? So, now we got a bomb as well. Funny. But then again, I think it's best to give it to Melanie, because we got an Invigorant, I think. And I think this is more useful and valuable.
With a whoosh of displaced air, something shoots across the path right in front of you. What is that thing?
What was it that shot past you? Bottle of medicine, a monster. I saw a bottle of medicine just shortly, very quickly.
Glancing in the direction it went, you see some sort of bottle on the ground. You head over for a closer look. It's a bottle of medicine,
nice.
Just like you thought. It'd be a waste to just leave it there. So you pick it up and put it in your pack.
Cool. Pepper upper. Telescope. This looks like a sword. Peering through the lens, yeah, something. Okay. Something up ahead, sure. What will you do? Inch closer. Sure. Ah, it's her.
Looks like it was only an old woman. You try to say hello, but she wanders off without even registering your presence.
Okay, maybe we should have then ran at her? Yeah, nothing else happens. Okay. Alrighty then, we have fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Lizard Squire's enemy story. Let's take a look. During mating season, their belligerence fades and the males turn their gaze upon the females, flowers clutched tightly in hand. They are decidedly stunted lovers. Ah yeah, okay. And the guy is back. Right, then let's give it to Melanie and just see if we will get the Invigorant once more. So far it's the same stuff? Yeah, it's the same. Okay, nice. And Melanie just learned a double proof 2, decrease fire and water damage by 5. Oh, another telescope? Okay. Wait. Is this the slime the girl is looking for? Let's inch closer, sure.
You spot a loitering monster. These monsters are a common sight, but you've never seen one move quite like this before. You can't not fight such a unique monster. Eagerly, you draw your blade.
Okay, sure. Then let's battle.
Let's do this.
Just looks like a normal slime, to be honest. Nice. Dead anyways. Ooh, 1000 XP. I would have liked more gold because I'm grinding for gold, but nice to have. Okay, Riddles learns Eulogy. Restore 10 HP to all allies. Very nice. Another one of those, okay. 6. Ooh,
The bizarre rock
a gold rock.
transformed
That's
into
good.
a gold rock.
I'll take that. 500 Gs. Beautiful. Now I'm only missing, well, a little bit over 8k.
Something flies in
Oh,
front of you.
What was
Your
that?
friends are startled back. You manage to catch whatever it is.
What was that?
When you open your hand, you see what you've snagged.
Oh, it's a numbstay ring. Protects against paralysis. Nice. I'll take it. Another telescope. Okay. It's one of those... Yeah, I know what it is. This time I'm gonna rush up to it just to see what happens.
Drawing upon your courage, you toss the janky telescope aside and charge ahead with your friends. You run straight into a pack of monsters.
Sure.
They saw you coming from a mile off. As one, they open their maws wide and chomp down on your legs.
God dang it.
You flail and thrash. As soon as you shake them off, they run away.
8 damage. Okay, that's fine. Nice. And Michael just learned Heal Plus. Restore 30 HP to target. Oh, and Melanie. Ooh, Darkness. Deal 15 dark damage. Okay. Right, then let's take a look how this looks. Cool. Not too bad. Okay. And Mar just learned Clobber. Deal 25 damage. That's actually quite a lot. Yeah. And another telescope. Okay. Okay, this is the woman again. I think I can run at her, right? Because monsters, if you run at them, is not great. So, let's see what happens.
But what you saw was only an old woman. When you realize this, you try to put on the brakes, which sends you and your companions tumbling over one another into a heap on the ground. A concerned look on her face, the old woman hands you a bottle of medicine.
Ah, nice. We got a Supreme Salve. I've never had that before. Restore 40 HP to target. Nice. Very cool. Right, and now let's take a look at Fearrock's enemy story. Miners are wont to gripe as they are worked to the bone, but the mines have ears. Fearrocks are born of rocks that absorb tens of thousands of these idle complaints. Okay. That looked like a salve. Yeah, bottle of medicine, once again.
Whoa.
Yeah, the quality one.
Your eyes
Nice,
dart
nice.
around furtively as you slip the expensive...
Tornado. Okay. Shit. That's
You
gonna
and your
hurt.
friends get swept up in the tornado. By the time you escape it, you're battered and bruised all over.
10 damage. Okay, that's fine. And another skill for Mar. Fireproof. Decrease fire damage by 5. Actually, that's not a skill. It says skill acquired, but actually this is an ability, right? But nice.
A monster appears, but parts of its
Ooh,
body are
okay.
frozen solid. It's in considerable pain.
That one is new.
You may be able to aid it by administering some defroster.
Sure. Yeah, help it.
You take pity on the creature and administer some defroster. Its extremities are slightly frostbitten, but it's otherwise no worse for wear. It scampers out of sight.
Wait, we don't get anything from that? Really? Ah, too bad. I have no idea what that was. I want to say a person.
Hey, you all right? You call out to the crumpled humanoid figure before you. But when you reach out, you realize
Okay,
it's a monster.
But that's fine.
You scramble up and flee, but it's too late. The
Yeah.
monster calls forth its fellows. Out from beneath the rocks they
Oh.
crawl, salivating over their prey. There's no avoiding a fight now.
Fellows, so we will have to fight more than just one. Maybe 3? This should
And
still be fine.
fight.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. Should be quite easy, actually. Okay, already did.
Fortune favors the bold.
And we will go for a thunderstorm. That doesn't even matter. And done. Easy peasy.
I thought it was a person. You try to explain, rushing to catch up with your friends.
Yeah, I really thought it was. Alrighty, Melanie learned Lightproof, decrease light damage by 5. Ah, here we are again, finally. The gaping hole in the ground. Right, so let's drop the knight's armor in, sure.
You pretend you never saw the sign and drop the armor into the hole. Hey! A voice shouts from within, clearly furious. The voice carries on as a piece of armor, emitting its own blinding light, rises from the hole. Is this the armor of light you cast into my hole? You respond.
Sure, let's lie. Why not?
It is, you intone, slack-jawed, utterly transfixed by the gleaming armor before you. You lie. However, I shall part with this armor for a price. The
Okay.
voice bargains.
Cool. 2000 G. But this is light armor, so something new. I don't have this armor yet. So yeah, I'll take it. I have 17,000 already. Well, then I have to grind for 2 more, but that's fine. Sure, let's take it.
You hastily drop the money into the hole and hoist the dazzling armor from its floating perch. You examine it carefully, heart pounding from the thrill of the purchase. You raise an eyebrow. You've been tricked. This is perfectly ordinary armor.
Yeah, that's not light armor, it's dark mail. But then again, I don't have that yet. And the stats are not too bad. Well, -2 speed. Maybe not that great, but... Okay. 3 more defense. And it's also -8. This is good, because it's also -2 speed. So it's the same. Sure. Then let's put this in. And another level up for Riddis. And she learns Crystal Arrow. Deal water damage, inflict freeze if roll is 4 or greater. Okay. Right. So let's take a look how this looks like. If it's looking the same like the other one. In a way, yeah, it does. Okay, good to know. And another new ability for, or skill for Michael. Triblade. Deal 3 times damage. Ooh, that's not too bad. Alright then, let's take a look at Triblade. Ooh, this is cool. Very nice, I like that. Okay, I pressed record too lately, so I pressed record too late. So, a monster appears and starts trembling. No, shivering the moment it sees you.
And is that... It is. Money is falling from the dear thing's boughs. It shakes a few more coins out and quietly withdraws.
Uh-huh.
You
Cool.
spy a couple of frostbitten patches on its branches. It must have come back to thank you for sharing your defroster.
Ah, okay. Nice, 500G, always so close to 20k. Very cool.
Rather, you approach it, because the poor thing's paralyzed from head to toe.
Okay, once again a monster.
You may be able to aid it by administering some curative.
I do have some. Sure.
You take pity on the creature and administer some curative. Able to move once more, it makes a clumsy attempt at a bow, and then it is gone.
Okay, so I need to find this one again that I can get some stuff out of it. But then again, it took a very long time till the last monster, the treant, came back to give me the money, so...
It sees an opening and lunges at you.
Another monster.
Before it can reach you,
Oh.
another monster leaps into its path. Is this creature protecting you?
Nice.
The two monsters engage in a ferocious battle. You watch, perplexed. Why are they fighting each other? At last, the monster that first lunged towards you flees. Your protector, grievously wounded, collapses to the ground and is still. The creature, at death's door, hands you a small cloth pouch and breathes its last. You find a considerable number of coins packed inside the pouch.
Cool.
You gaze upon the creature's lifeless body. It looks rather like a monster you cured of paralysis once.
Yeah. Actually, it happened quite quickly afterwards. It was right the next event.
The party affords the creature a proper burial and prays for its safe passage into the afterlife.
Aww. Another 600. We have the 20k. Beautiful. Now we can actually make our way to get the new sword. And I'm gonna do this right away, actually. Yeah, let's do that. And for that, we will actually use the carriage. Sure. 100G. Just wanna see how this looks like. Castle Advent. Yeah. That's where we want to go. Oh, okay. So just sounds. Alright. So, then let's talk to him and get this weapon. And hopefully... Actually, I'm gonna save it beforehand. If it's a fake, then I can just reload, right? Right. Yeah. We're gonna pay. Sure.
You decide not to overthink it and hand over the money. Anyone asks, you didn't buy it here, he says, repeating the last part ad nauseum as he hands it to you. Of course, he was on the black market.
Yeah. Sure. So, we got the Phoenixflame. Wielder of the Sacred Sword. Oh. Obtain the protagonist's strongest weapon. It really is the strongest weapon. Really. Let's take a look. Ooh. 1 more speed, 1 more defense, and 9 more damage. Nice. We'll take that. Sure. Very cool. Now we're really strong. Actually, I'm gonna grind a little bit more. That I have at least, I wanna say, maybe 2000 G. Just that I have something on the shelf, so to say, for rainy days. So yeah, let me just do that. And then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, we still need to go into the cave to find the slime, right? Yeah, something like that.
I think I have a new power, she says, her voice quaking.
Okay, that's new. It's once again the so-called doctor.
The doctor of sorts is positively giddy with excitement at his success. It seems whoever quaffs this brew gains access to special powers.
What? She learned a new skill? She learned Heal Light? Awesome! That was random. Newfound power. Learned a new skill from a suspicious doctor. Oh! Okay. Yeah, there it is. But then again, he's got heal and he's healing with 10, right? Yeah. Very funny. Okay, I was just hoping to get another Vigorant that I can sell it, but I'll take that. Very cool. So then next time around, I will have to give it to my main character again. Maybe you can learn something too. Cool. Another level up for Mar, and you learned Membrane. Recover 2 HP after turn ends. Wait, after turn ends? This is really good. So, alrighty then. Now I've got 2300 gold. That's nice. We're gonna take one more look at the armor if I have forgotten anything. But I think we are actually through. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Nice. And other than that, I do have a lot of healing items. I sold a lot because I got a lot. And I still have 3 supreme salves. That's quite nice. And the rest I still have 1 of each. And then we have 2 torches. So yeah, very cool. Right, then let's move on and... Objective. Make your way northwest of Unionville. Yeah, let's go there and get into this cave or shrine and find the slime. Yeah, there it is, Nameless Shrine. Let's go there. Check the Nameless Shrine for any sign of Mr. Flobby.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution.
Okay then, let's go
Though
carefully.
I understand your urge to hurry on ahead.
Nah, it's fine. We're gonna go carefully.
You go forth slowly but steadily, taking it one step at a time. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
Or 200. Okay, let's just go step by step. Just want to see if there's anything, maybe an enemy up there. Okay. Yeah, nothing else to do. I'm gonna save it quickly. There might be a boss battle. But then again, this should be the other black-clad magician, right? Just like Melanie. Maybe one of her co-workers, friends? Let's see. And
It
there's
looks
the
like
slime as
poor
well.
Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the mystery man. Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you. When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's.
Mm-hmm.
Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise. It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
What do you suppose their relationship is? Friends? No. They're wearing matching outfits.
The man says that he and Melanie came from the same village, where this was their native dress.
Mm-hmm.
The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past.
True. You take the chance to find out more. So your childhood friends, no, let's go for her hometown.
You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in.
Okay. Did they awaken the dragon?
She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon. Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it.
Aha. Yeah, then they have awoken it. Sure.
You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle?
Okay.
Careful, he won't go down easy.
100. Happenstance cards will trigger each turn. Okay. Nice. Sure, let's get started with Shockwave. Beautiful. It's resistant. Ah, god dang it. Okay, let's take a look at fire. Sure, there's 20. Let's go for lightning. Also not weak. Cool. Poison, sure. That worked.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?"
Of course not.
The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around to, he begins. But before he can finish,
Oh, you mean the headman of Unionville?
Oh, Winifred, Hedwin, and Berwin of the Ivory Order appear.
What are they doing here?
The three brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. So you are the one who disturbs the peace, they exclaim, then charge at him.
I nearly finished him.
The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here, he retaliates, fighting back.
Okay. Cool. I'll take it. And she learned 0 elements. It costs 5 gems. Deal attack plus 30 damage to all enemies. Holy hell.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby.
Save Mr. Flobby. Okay. Or should I attack?
Vince is on equal footing with the three from the Order. You realize then that he wasn't fighting in earnest against you earlier. Engrossed in their battle, the combatants pay you no mind.
Okay. Okay, same text. Okay, then we can just save Flobby.
Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Mr. Flobby escaped from the shrine. Catch him. Okay, then let's just leave. There he is.
When you reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks.
Okay.
Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
I need to be careful because I could kill it quite easily. It's dead. Was that a mistake?
Exhausted from the fight, the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking.
Oh, okay.
But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party. Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
Okay. Yeah, sure. The handkerchief. Definitely.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. That's not my mouth.
Once again?
Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully.
Okay.
It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal. Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
Alright, return to Unionville. Before we do that, I'm gonna go back. I wanna see if they're still
The Ivory
fighting.
Order and Vince are still fighting inside. It's probably best not to enter now.
Okay, then let's go back to Unionville.
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned.
Talk with Mr. Flobby now that he is safely within the confines of Unionville. Sure, let's do this right away.
The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home. I'm happy for you, Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask? Of course not, but bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
Alrighty then, let's go to the headman. Yeah. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Mr. Flobby's enemy story. But actually, before we do, let's take a look at him, Vince. Though they share a birthplace, Vince's magical might far outstrips Melanie's. He is now the dragon's stalwart companion and is ever wary of the Ivory Order. Ah yeah. Still don't know what this big thing there is. Okay. Here's Mr. Flobby. It's everyone's favorite friendly villager slime, Mr. Flobby. You can find him playing house or racing against a girl in the village. His bestest friend forever. Mr. Flobby comes from a real big family. There's his sister Plobby, his brother Blebby, and his nephew Booby. Booby. Sadly, none of them are with us any longer. Right, so let's go to the headman.
I am so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug. You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order. He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party. You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you.
Look at this feast.
You, Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting. Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then...
Don't tell me we get poisoned.
Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Are you kidding?
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine.
Could it be Mr. Flobby? Yeah.
Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back.
Yeah.
This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly. And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
The hell? Take your leave of Unionville? What? Can we... We need to talk about 2 moments more.
Are you full? He asks, seemingly concerned at your silence. It would be a shame to let something so splendid go to waste.
God dang it. God freaking dang it.
You move to leave, but the headman stops you. I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump,
Whoa.
he remarks, licking his lips.
Can I kill him? Please let me kill him.
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
Frick no. How much you offering? Mar ain't for sale.
Never, you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
We are fighting. We are so fighting. Okay. Dude, you're dead. Cool. He knocked him unconscious. Okay.
You pummel the headman with all your might. Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten.
Okay.
You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone.
Yeah.
Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly. You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
No, not yet. I want to take a look at him once more.
His consciousness fading, the headman asks, "What did I do?"
Okay, now let's leave. We have to talk to the girl again and have to explain and say sorry.
As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind. But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
Did he nick Mar? Yeah.
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed. I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. "This is Watchacallit Extract," he shouts.
Watchacallit Extract? What is that?
He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina.
Oh.
Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. "Isn't there anything we can do?" Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking.
This is what some people say you should do if you are bitten by a snake. You should suck it out. But then don't swallow it, but spit it out then, right?
He then puts the Watchacallit extract into a bottle and hands it to you.
Okay, a strange extract Lappy collected from Mar. The Watchacallit Extract.
Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland.
We have been there, yeah.
He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
Ah, okay. What do you say to Lappy? Lappy should go? No, got it.
Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest.
Yeah.
But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
Mar was removed from the party, yeah, I thought so. Follow the road leading south from Unionville towards Shoreland. I'm gonna go there in just a bit. We can take a look at the village headman's website story. Looks don't tell the whole story. Even the most inedible looking things can harbor incredible flavors. The headman explains his table filled with dishes never before seen. Right before we leave, let's talk to both of them once more.
He urges you to hurry on to Shoreland and find the nutritionist.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, right. Then let's just leave. Ooh. Let's just see if there's anything around, anything useful. No, those are just empty rooms. Okay, and who's this?
"I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home," she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Okay. Then let's just leave. And we still weren't gonna talk to the girl, right? Wait, how is he still here?
The girl sighs. "You're dirty again," she says, wiping a slime's mouth.
That's just a different slime. Okay.
"Mr. Flobby, you're alive," you exclaim in glee. "This is Mr. Globby, Mr. Flobby's cousin," she tells you.
Okay. The
girl sighs. "You're dirty again," she says, wiping Mr. Flobby's cousin, Mr. Globby.
Okay. Right. Looks like there's nothing else we can do at this point. Then let's make our way to Shoreland. And yeah, to the nutritionist. Oh, that's the end of the chapter. A monster vanishes in a village where such creatures live together in peace with humankind. While on its trail, the proud witch encounters a one-eyed man from her past. As the Ivory Order and Mysterious Man cross blades, the self-proclaimed heroes slink away to see the missing monster home. The hidden village's secret comes to light. It is united in name alone. A monster force protecting the would-be hero from the headman's blade. Knowing they must save their precious companion, the party sets out to the next town. There they meet two stalwart men who devote their lives to nutrition. Chapter 4: Shoreland.